Listen, y'all, I have to stop and do this video, okay? First of all, I hope you're doing well. I hope your family is doing well. Y'all ain't gonna believe this, okay? Today, it was just announced, y'all. Today, okay, October the 11th, 2023, that the current administration, okay, they have announced additional security assistance for Ukraine. Now, you all know I did a video about the fact that the recent temporary spending package, right, had put a block on funding to Ukraine. Okay, well, it looks like allegedly they're still trying to, this current administration is still pushing to, for whatever reason, send funding to Ukraine. Listen to what they're saying, y'all. Okay, this is straight from the defense.gov website. Okay, today, all right, today, the press statement says, the press release says, excuse me, today, the Department of Defense, okay, or DOD, announced additional security assistance to meet Ukraine's critical security and defense needs. Okay, now y'all think about everything that's going on in the world now. Think about this new, alleged new war that's going on between Israel and the certain groups that, are coming against them allegedly. And I say allegedly because do we really know what's going on, right? Why hasn't, where's the money going to come from to pay for all this, y'all? Why isn't somebody telling him we as a country ain't got it to give? Okay, what about making sure, and I have spoken on this before, right? There are concerns that our very own country, our military is at a critical point where, there needs to be more resources put towards that, right? Funding towards that. Why at a time like this would we cut back on our own defense, okay? And what I mean by cut back is the more we send overseas, doesn't that mean the less for us here, for our own country? Listen to this, y'all. I could not believe this, okay? I normally I was not going to record a video this late and upload it, but y'all know I had to say something about this, okay? Now, the press statement says, this announcement is the Biden administration's 48th tranche. I don't know what this is, y'all. The word is TRANCHE. Okay, y'all can let me know what that means. I have no idea. Tranche of equipment. This is the 48th, okay? TRANCHE, whatever that means. I'll look it up later. Of equipment to be provided from DOD inventories for Ukraine since August 2021. Okay, that means, to me, I take that to mean that there's been a lot sent over. Now, while I have a chance, y'all, let me look up this word because it's going to bother me. I never seen this word, heard this word, used this word, but let me just see what it means. Okay, TRANCHE. It says it's one of the number of related securities offered as part of the same transaction. Okay. In the financial sense of the word, each, let me see. Hold on, I don't know if that's a, okay, so it's saying a portion of something. Let me see what it, hold on, let me see how to pronounce it.
Tranche.
Tranche. Okay, y'all heard it right here. So a tranche, according to the Oxford Languages, says it is a portion of something, especially money, okay? So it's a portion. So listen at this. So in other words, what it's saying, y'all, sorry about that. I just had to clarify and find out what that word meant. So basically it's saying this announcement is the Biden administration's 48th portion of equipment to be provided from DOD inventories for Ukraine since August 2021. Listen to this, y'all. The package, okay, includes additional air defense capabilities, okay? Wait until you find out the amount, y'all. I haven't even said the amount. Listen to what they're talking about sending now, okay? Again, y'all, this is immediate release. It says on the defense.gov website, dated today, October 11, 2023, the Biden administration, okay, announces additional security assistance for Ukraine. I thought it had been blocked with the recent spending package. So what's really going on? How are we still able to send all of this overseas? What about our own country, y'all? Okay, what about building up our own defense and making sure that we're strong right here on our home front? Okay, I'm not saying that I don't believe that other countries need help, support, and assistance. But what about making sure our own home front is strong and protected? Okay, but then again, when you think about it, our borders are wide open, right? What's really going on, y'all? Okay, the 48th portion of equipment to be provided from DoD inventories for Ukraine since August 2021. Listen, y'all, the package includes additional air defense capabilities, anti-tank weapons, they're saying, and other equipment to help Ukraine counter Russia's ongoing war of aggression, is what this statement is saying, okay? Now, the press statement also goes on to say that the security assistance package is an important signal, okay, of United States' continued commitment to supporting the Ukrainian people in the face of Russian aggression, okay? This package utilizes assistance previously authorized, it says, for Ukraine during prior fiscal years under Presidential Drawdown Authority, or PDA as it is abbreviated, that remained after the PDA revaluation process concluded in June. Okay, now the press statement also says, and all of this I'm just quoting, I'm reading it directly from the statement, says the United States remains committed to working with allies and partners to provide Ukraine with capabilities to meet its immediate battlefield needs in the near term. And it says the Biden administration calls on Congress, to meet its commitment to the people of Ukraine. Listen at the language, the wording, y'all, okay? They're calling on, it says,
subscribe.
Wait just a minute, y'all. That's right, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Do you need this? Hold on just a minute, y'all. Do you need this right here, this computer?
No, I'll use this one.
Okay. All right, listen to this, y'all. Okay, so again, the Biden administration is calling on our Congress to meet its commitment to the people of Ukraine. Again, what about the commitment? Meeting the commitment, okay, to the people of the United States. But listen, y'all, okay, the Biden administration calls on Congress to meet its commitment to the people of Ukraine by passing additional funding to ensure Ukraine continues to have what it needs to defend itself against Russia's, what they're saying, brutal war of choice, okay? The press statement says that security assistance for Ukraine is a smart investment. This is what they're saying now, okay? It's a smart investment. Listen, y'all. Listen to what this is saying. Security assistance for Ukraine, it said, the press statement says, is a smart investment in our national security. This is what they're saying, y'all. It helps to prevent a larger conflict in the region and deter potential aggression elsewhere, is what the press statement says, while strengthening our defense industrial base and creating highly skilled jobs for the American people. This is what they want us to buy into and say, yes, let's go ahead and continue to send funding overseas. What are your thoughts on that, okay? Now, the capabilities in this package, okay, valued at up to $200 million include, okay, and they list 11 different categories of items. I don't want to go all over the list because I don't know how YouTube does with saying some of these words, because again, this is artillery and things like that, weapons and things. So what I'll do is I'll link the press statement. Is very short. I'm actually at the end of it. It's very short. I'll link it in the community tab. That way you can go and look at the 11 different types of items that they have. They have an itemized list and they have the different categories. Very concerning. They even mention electronic warfare equipment. What is that, right? Armor systems. Okay, I'm just kind of naming a few things. Demolitions, munitions, spare parts, field equipment, missiles, all kind of things, y'all. Very concerning. Why are we giving it away? Who's helping us? Why aren't we keeping this for our own defense here in our home country? These are some questions that I have. So very concerning. From my understanding, in another article I read, Zelensky, who I believe is the president, prime minister, please correct me if I'm wrong, the leader of Ukraine, made a surprise visit to a meeting somewhere. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was with Western leaders. And he was again pleading for assistance. Okay, I guess he said, hey, while the world's attention is over here with allegedly what's going on between Israel, the nation of Israel, the country of Israel, and the different groups who seem to be allegedly coming against Israel, I guess he's saying, hey, wait a minute, don't forget about, us over here. We need funding, continue to send us funding, okay? very concerning. So let me know your thoughts. Okay, why? Who's going to stand up and say, hey, we don't have it to give? Okay, I shared a post from Senator Rand Paul, okay, on the community tab. And let me see if I can access it really quickly. He made a comment that many people agreed with. Let me see if I can find it really quickly, y'all. Hold on. Okay, Senator Rand Paul said this recently, and I quote, we have problems funding Social Security. We have problems funding Medicare, Medicaid. These are just to name a few, right? And we just don't have extra money just to be sending to another country. Those are the words of Senator Rand Paul. So what do you think about that? Let me know your thoughts. Why, even after our Congress recently blocked funding with the temporary spending package, why has it now been announced? Was this already in the works prior to this temporary spending package? Is this a way to work around it? Why does it seem like there's such a priority, right? And I'm not saying that the people of Ukraine don't need help, because there are many innocent women, men, and children who are suffering at the hands of those who, for whatever reason, want to see harm, destruction, things like that carried out. But my question is, why does it seem like it's such a priority to continue to fund what's going on? People are not only being displaced because of this, but there are people who are losing their lives. But then again, it can also be said that in times of war, many people, get greedy. Many people become wealthy, all at the hands of, all at the cost, rather, of those who are suffering. So let me know your thoughts, y'all. This is kind of upsetting news because there are so many things, and I just named a few of them. This program needs funding, that program needs funding. We have homeless veterans. We have people, everyday men, women, and children who are seeking housing, right? We have inflation through the roof, high gas prices. People are obtaining more expenses, but at the same time, people are obtaining more and more expenses, but at the same time, their wages are not increasing at the same rate that expenses are increasing. So many people are being left burdened and going through different hardships that don't necessarily seem necessary at this time, right? And I'm going to say this, and I'm not, telling you by no means who to vote for, but when we look back, even several years back, right, did we have all of this under the previous administration? Did we have inflation? Did we have a lot of the issues and concerns going on now? Did we have a lot of those concerns back then that are going on now? I'll leave that up to you, okay? That can be an open discussion. But what I'm saying is, y'all, something has to change. And why won't somebody tell them, hey, we don't have it to give. We got to build up our own home front. There are people right now, there are countries who have said, you know what? Yes, we may grow this food in our country, but we can't send out a whole lot. So we can't export to other countries because we only have a certain amount. We produce less of the food than what was expected. So we have to keep that for our people. How is it that other countries can recognize that? But it seems like at times our own country right here can't do that. Or can they? I'll leave that up to you. Thanks so much for listening, subscribing to the channel, supporting the channel. We're living in some very unusual times, y'all. But as I come on and I make a conscious effort to bring you news and commentary you can use, please do me a favor. Comment, let me know your thoughts. Am I the only one feeling this way? Do you have a different perspective? It's okay to disagree, okay? We can agree to disagree, even if you oppose what I'm saying. But listen, one thing that many of us have in common on the channel, we're concerned about the times we're living in. We're seeking truth and transparency, and we're looking for solutions, y'all, okay? Let me hear from you. I want to hear from you.